Wowza, Mauza, Holy Macadamia Nut, Nez Nation, she's done it again. You guys remember. I just can't believe this is reality. I can't believe this is reality. You guys remember back during the disqualification hearing 2 months ago, the infamous pink dress that you see on the screen right now, where she wore her dress backwards. You can see the zipper right there. That right there is supposed to be on the back. So she literally wore her dress backwards. Well, good old Cash Money G has done it again. She had a serious wardrobe malfunction where she flashed the entire audience. First, a little bit of context. I'm going to show you that. Plus, I'm going to show you this wild interview. I can't even believe this is the same person. It's insane. So we did a video on this where she skipped the debate. She skipped the opportunity for her constituents, her people, which she claims to care so much about. She decided to skip her obligation, her civic duty as district attorney, running for office again and providing the actual voters with informed decisions on her policies. She decided to skip that altogether, and there was an empty podium where her challenger, Smith Wise, and even Courtney Kramer, there was no chance to debate. She basically became an empty podium. I did a video on this. If you haven't seen it, it's insane. Christian Wise Smith is the challenger for her seat in this upcoming election. Early voting starts as early as Monday, paper voting and mail-in ballot voting. And she just decided to go schmooze with celebrities and go to this pseudo leadership summit retreat. God knows why she would be invited there with the amount of unprofessionality, impropriety, and downright corruption that she has brought down upon any legal figure, let alone this is supposed to be a black event for black professionals. I can't imagine any black professional being proud of Cash Money G. Willis. How could you be proud of her? There are so many amazing, and I never like to make it about skin tone or anything like that, especially over a trait that you have zero control over, but they're making it about skin. This is supposed to be a black event celebrating black leaders. I mean, I got black friends who I've known. There's so many amazing leaders. There's so many amazing professionals. There's so many amazing stalwarts of their community that are black. Why would you invite Cash Money G. Willis? She is the literal antithesis to black leadership. She is the complete rebuke to anything with any credibility in that type of field, being from that background. I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense at all. And she just proves it over and over and over again, right? So check this out. So she was taking part in this discussion on stage with the NABCO president commissioner. I'm probably saying this wrong, Kiani McGee. And she was being interviewed about, what it means to be a leader and what can she impart on young black professionals. Here's a snippet of that interview right now. And then I'm going to show you the malfunction in her wardrobe. Oh my God.
Used to tell the story about Fani Willis and the impact that she had in getting them to the next level of their careers.
Ooh, no easy questions here. I hope that the memory that I leave people is that she fought as hard as she could with everything she had in her being to make life better for those that she served.
Hey, that was a good one, man.
Yeah, that was really a good one. She tried to help the people that she served. She gave Nathan Wade an exorbitant salary, misappropriating taxpayer dollars, taking advantage of that, taking vacations to Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm gonna take you to the jail, a cell dressed in orange gal. She lied under oath, perjury. She committed felonies. She came into the courtroom screaming, "It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie," acting an absolute fool, completely unprofessional. She has displayed no propriety. If anything, they say prosecutors, as the Pitbull Sadow said, district attorney prosecutors are held to the highest standard. She took that bar and she took it all the way. You can't do limbo under this bar. The bar is so low, it's ground level. It's gutter level.
And as we close out this one, Funny, there are some people in the back who are not quite sure as to why they didn't get into Howard University. And normally it's those rattlers, right? It's usually the rattlers who are confused. The next question is, what do we say to the future generation about the importance of education and the importance of attending an HBCU, no matter where that HBCU is located in this country?
Don't act a fool, act professional. Don't act like a ghetto.
And especially as it relates to women.
So let me say this. If you asked me, you know, other than my children, what am I the most proud of? It is my degree from Howard University. There is nothing that I have accomplished that makes me as proud as that. But the reason that that degree is so special, and let's talk about statistics here for a second and why HBCU.
If I was Howard University, if I was the dean at Howard University, I would be utterly ashamed of this crooked, narcissistic, felony committing, lying under oath, impropriety, unprofessional, unethical crook of a DA said she was most I mean, if anything, you want to talk about the anti-ad for Howard University, that would make me want to say, we're not taking, if that's what Howard University produces, oh my God, it doesn't surprise me, of course, because higher ed is complete garbage. You see what's happening on campuses all over with these Hamas protesters. But this just solidifies how these universities, they don't teach you anything of value. Look at what they've produced. So it was after this interview with the president of NABCO where Willis suffered an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction captured on actual camera. Fani Willis inadvertently flashed her undergarments on stage while speaking at the event. Look at this. OMG. So this is courtesy of the Daily Mail. Willis, who wore a black and white tribal pattern dress just above the knee, at one point fidgeted around in her seat, inadvertently showing off her black undergarments to the crowd. You can see that right there. Oh, it's awful. She eventually, the Daily Mail reports, repositioned herself on the arm chair, tucking her ankle behind the other in an apparent bid to avoid exposing herself further. Is there any end to the unreal, sequential, incompetent failure after miserable failure, L after L, loss after loss after loss? Is there any end to the Cash Money G train of embarrassment? Maybe that's just a little good old karma, Cash Money G, coming back to hit you in the fanny, deciding to ditch out on your obligation to give the people what they deserve, which is a debate with your challenger so that they can make an informed decision come election time. You decided to skip. This was an opportunity to prove yourself. This was an opportunity to clear your name, to clear your reputation. You skip an event to go to this pseudo complete aberration of a summit, just basically an excuse to dance and drink Grey Gooses. There is nothing of value at that summit. I dare you find me one molecule of value at this leadership summit. If you're the keynote speaker, there's no way in a million years. That whole place just lost all its credibility, let alone the fact that I think it demeans African-American professionals, black professionals. Why are you anybody to be looked up to? Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you, especially if you're a black professional, because I've known thousands and thousands of black professionals that she could not hold a candle to, that she doesn't even deserve to be in the same space, breathing the same oxygen as, who would be vilely embarrassed and vilely repulsed by Cash Money G. So I throw this off to you, Nez Nation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of this wardrobe malfunction number 2? God, these are the only ones that are caught on camera. Can you imagine what happens off camera? These are the egregious actions and policies and embarrassing moments that are only caught on camera. Can you imagine how many are happening on a daily basis when she's not on camera? And that's your district attorney who's pursuing Donald Trump and 18 other co-defendants in the 2020 Georgia election interference case? That's who's representing Fulton County? embarrassment. I want to hear from you. As always, it's very, very difficult, literally physically impossible, for me to respond to all the comments personally. So members get top priority, super thanks, super chats. Consider becoming a member. It only costs you a cup of coffee for an entire month to support the truth, to support the best channel on YouTube, trying to get our country back. We need to raise awareness. Tap the thumbs up. Share this with as many people as you know, because we need to get our country back. This is the most consequential election of our republic. The stakes don't get any higher. And they don't cover this stuff in mainstream media. They don't cover this stuff on CNN, MSNBC, and the like. They don't cover this anywhere. This is your one-stop shop. So consider becoming a member, and you get a badge next to your name, exclusive content, live stream access, top priority responses, as well as access to our Discord only, members only Discord. That's members only. You get to interact with me and other members. It's terrific. Consider becoming a member. I do have something free for you, though. If you made it this far, consider becoming a Nez Nation Insider. That is our free newsletter where you get all the latest breaking, up-to-date current events, top stories, breaking news. Again, that the media, the mainstream media, won't cover right to your inbox. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description. Just click on that, give us your best email. It's free, and bada boom, you're in. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right now. And as always, God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.